Hey, welcome to a brand new edition of The Rundown with Ramon with the Celebrity CEO Show. We got a lot in store for you today. We're going to talk about the power of email marketing and the 3 levels of email that have evolved over the last few years. We're going to touch on that, introduce you to some email newsletter providers and how you can use them or how you cannot use them, tips for how to power your email journey, why it's so important. And then we'll touch on something ever so important going beyond email marketing for your business as well. My name is Ramon Ray, the Celebrity CEO. Get to know me better at CelebrityCEO.com to help you with all your personal branding needs, how to leverage your personal brand and take it to the next level. Definitely you want to sign up for our free Celebrity CEO personal branding blueprint. Also, definitely check out our flagship site, zoneofgenius.com. Daily updates of tips and instant strategies to help you grow your business, live your life, and take it to the next level. Appreciate you being here today. I'm a 5-time author, 5-time speaker, and more. Let's get into the show today to dive into the concepts of email marketing, how you can take your email to the next level, and why you even want to consider email marketing and more. We're going to touch on that and more. If you got questions, I got answers, and I'm glad you're here today. Appreciate it. Let's get the show on the road as we dive into another edition of The Rundown with Ramon, the Celebrity CEO Show. Glad you're here today, because if you weren't here, woo, what a lonely show would be. Welcome back. All right, before we dive into the meat of the show today, Alexandria Nicole, before we dive into that today, I want to let you know that guess what the top watched show was on Netflix for the second half of last year. Guess what the top watched shows were for the second half of last year? Carry On, I watched that. Union, I watched that. Rebel Ridge, I watched that. Beverly Hills Cop, I watched that. It was totally silly and dumb, in my opinion. Our Little Secret, Sing, Thriller, A Family Affair, Uglies, I watched that too. It was pretty good. Don't Move, I watched that. It was really good too. And Grinch, these are the top movies watched last year on Netflix, their annual report. Netflix members watched 94 billion, it looks like 94 billion hours on Netflix in the second half of the year, a 5% increase over the year. Despite premiering only 6 days before the end of the year, Squid Games dominated the second half as our most viewed series with 87 million views. Animated films continue to drive high engagement. True crime was also popular. The Menendez Brothers, American Murder, Lacey Peterson, Worst Ex Ever, Into the Fire, The Lost Daughter, Lost Children. And nearly a third of all viewing on Netflix came from non-English shows and films. And I assume most of these films that had lower thirds that people could watch as well. 100 Years of Solitude from Colombia and more. Our South Korean, Japanese, and Indian slates also had strong viewing from Japan, South Korea, India. So wow, Netflix is definitely pumping out a lot of content. Looks like their business is booming. Then they had, of course, the shows, most watched shows, meaning those that had a series were Squid Game, Perfect Couple, Monsters, Emily in Paris, Nobody Wants This, La Palma, Paul versus Tyson. I watched that, but the servers were all crashed, so I couldn't watch much of it. The Accident, Black Doves, I think I watched that one, and Koba. Everybody, welcome to a brand new edition of The Rundown with Ramon, the Celebrity CEO Show. Glad you're here today as we dive into all things email marketing more. Alexandria Nicole, my co-host, says, I wish there was a Netflix version for personal development, rows of audiobooks to choose from. Actually, there is several apps like that, Alexandria. Many apps like that focus on personal development, audio versions of books and more. Things like Audible could be, YouTube or Spotify podcast are kind of like that. And then there's books, I forgot other apps, I forgot the name, like this, Mindspace, things like they pay a fee and they push you premiere copies or snippets of content. So there is things like that. But Netflix is more for hard entertainment, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're looking to grow their business, Alexandria, if they dove into other areas as well. Look for business tips and movies. You'll be surprised for sure. I've seen that quite a bit. Shashi Bellam Kanda, my longtime friend, who's an amazing human and amazing savant in the world of small business, entrepreneurship, technology, and more. Glad you're here today. I saw that. I was first inkling to that on LinkedIn, updated that and talked about Squid Games being the top Netflix shows. Interesting little tidbit here of news. AI agent push slows Salesforce down. Salesforce's latest results may raise concerns the company's artificial intelligence investments might be slow to pay off after it reported lower than expected revenue for its most recent quarter. Here's the thing. AI agents are growing in many, many companies, and AI agents taking AI a step beyond just us using AI, but very discrete agents, very discrete online software robots that are customized to do very specific things: make hotel reservations, get more ticketing deals, help you book flights, give you recipes for meals, better customer service, better chat for dry cleaning services, very specific tuning for very specific verticals and industries for sure. Good day to you, Karen, as well. Good day to you. Happy day to you. Of course, this show could be seen on a Tuesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday, on a Wednesday, or a Monday. Any day could be seen Wednesday or a morning or a night. So good day is my response to all. So that's interesting. Agents are slowing Salesforce's growth, but of course, Salesforce is $1 billion brand, so they're going to be fine. But it's interesting to read, and many of you don't even know what AI agents are, but that while Salesforce says it has closed 5,000 deals for its Agentforce platform since October, the AI agents are expected to make only a modest contribution to revenue through 2026, which means, interestingly enough, on a big $1 billion, trillion-dollar level, that, all these cool tools and fancy tools, yes, companies are using them, but when you're a public company, a Zoho CEO and founder Sridhar Venbu talks about quite a bit, when you're a public company, you're beholden to the public company. He talks about that quite a bit. When you're not beholden to a public company, you can just focus on doing right to your customers, doing right for your employees, and growing a steady business. Let's get into the topic of the day today. We're going to talk about all things email newsletters, and I want to walk you through a few different types of email newsletters, a few types of ways to use them. Let me walk through a few different brands and types right now. One, we have, of course, MailChimp, one of the most popular email newsletter platforms around. MailChimp, based in Atlanta, Georgia. Intuit bought them some time ago. So we have Intuit MailChimp, which is a email marketing platform, a very good platform. And by the way, I'd love to know what email marketing platform you use. You have then a service like Constant Contact, which is the OG service of email marketing. It's been around for a long time. Constant Contact. You have then moved into the aspect of marketing automation with services like Keep, where I used to work previously, great tool for marketing automation so that you can send out emails automatically based on what people click, based on their time delays, based on what they do, what forms they fill out, and keep all the customer information in one database location. Now, in fairness, MailChimp and Constant Contact do this as well, but they're best known as being a solo email platform, although they do this and more as well as they grow. And hey, Deborah Williams, glad you're here today. Then, of course, you move and you have services such as Aweber, very similar to Keep, different, but again, not just email marketing, but focused on also email marketing automation, is a tool like Aweber. Now you get into a new type of email marketing tool, and I've used Beehive. This is a tool, Beehive, BEEHIIV.com, Beehive. These are the more modern newsletter platforms that help you grow your email list, and I'll touch on this type as well. So newsletter platforms like Beehive are out there. And of course, closely aligned with them are newsletter platforms like Substack, which help you grow your email list and help you build up a paywall. So you can say, hey, if you want this more hybrid, juicy information, you're going to have to pay for it. And then, of course, you have Medium, which is the precursor to this newer type of email newsletter platform. The other thing about these platforms is that they're SEO based and they're web based. So as a platform like MailChimp and Constant Contact, you can't really search and find out the email sent on Google. Things like Medium, Beehive, Substack, they're tightly integrated into Google and other search engines. And then finally, don't forget, LinkedIn newsletters are a powerful way to build your brand as well. So let me go backwards and rewind this and dive into a little masterclass about the power of email marketing and how it can be helpful for your business. And if this is helpful for you, feel free to ask questions, share this out, and talk to people. So one, email newsletters are still important. I know we're in this age of social media, TikTok, and all the things that we're doing, AI and more, but the basic, average, simple email newsletter is still quite powerful. What's even more powerful than that, of course, are email newsletters plus SMS marketing, text marketing, email newsletters plus SMS marketing. By the way, if you go to celebrityceo.com/guides, celebrityceo.com/guides, you can get into the flagship and see some of our guides on these services, personal branding, and more. So phase one of email newsletters are email newsletters that sent manually out to your audience. You type a message to your audience and hit send, and that email newsletter goes out. Of course, second level for that, it's email automation, marketing automation, where you start to batch and schedule your email newsletters ahead of time, and they're going out on a schedule or a cadence, or even better, you're building a campaign so that when people sign up, I do that, they're starting at version number 1 or phase number 1 of your email, and it's going out, and you can have a whole email sequence built out a year or two in advance and just keep adding to that. That's the basics of email marketing automation. But the more important of that you can say, if they click this, send them information on that. If they don't click this, then wait and then ask them, hey, you haven't clicked. Did you want this information? As we said before, the email newsletters from Beehive, Substack, Medium, and other players like this, these more modern email newsletter players, they're optimized for SEO, and they're kind of like website mini versions. So as you have an email newsletter on MailChimp or Constant Contact or Keep, they're not SEO based. People can't search and see what's in your email newsletter. It's locked behind a gate of some way. You can only get it if you're in the email newsletter to some degree. Now, they have a way to see a web version, but it's not really optimized that way. However, a newsletter like Beehive, Medium, LinkedIn, Substack, you can search for something, and then you can find it via Google search or Bing search. Other thing about these more modern platforms that I mentioned before, when you look at a platform like a well, you can't do this with LinkedIn email, but you can do this with Medium, I believe. You can do this with Substack. You can do this with Beehive, is that you can gate these email newsletters and say, hey, listen, this content we're putting out, we only want to be available for people who pay us. So you can say this is premium content only for paying newsletter subscribers and earn some revenue, or even have a demarcation just to know who's a customer that may pay for more higher value things. Other thing about these more modern newsletters like a Beehive or Substack or other Medium is they're part of a community of other email newsletters. So therefore, when you write an email newsletter, you have the option to say, hey, you can sign up for other email newsletters like this as well, because you already have their email address. So you're not losing anything. And others can also have your email newsletter in their flow, and you can grow your email list. So that's the difference with some of these different types of email newsletters. You have the old school email newsletters where you're sending an email newsletter out, and none are really old school anymore. All of them can do some version of our marketing automation, some version of segmentation, and more. Even many can do social media management. And then you have this marketing automation, those who were built with marketing automation, such as Keep and Zoho, CRM, and others. And then, of course, you have this new, I'll call modern type of email marketing where it's community-based and you can put a gate behind it. So this is the power of email marketing for your business. We've shown a few different types here on the Celebrity CEO Show. Hey, G, glad to have you here. Amazing photographer extraordinaire. And thank you so much for that kudos. Creating a campaign a year in advance was the best idea I gained from Ramon. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Definitely, indeed. I'm full of insights and knowledge on all things email marketing, marketing automation, and more. So then you come to the second stage, and I wanted to leave this with you as well. What are some tips you can do to use your email marketing much better? And one is the simple power of just being consistent. Many of you are not consistent in your marketing. Therefore, you're wondering why it's not working. I've been doing this live show. I'm on reaching episode almost maybe 250. I've been doing this since January 2024. Be consistent. Are you there at the same time of the day or the same day at least? Is it every Thursday at 3 p.m.? Is it every Monday at 2 p.m.? It may not have to be that rigid, but that helps because your audience can expect something. Actually, no, an email is not an email, Karen. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. But no, an email is not just an email. There are different types of emails to different types of audience, leveraging different types of platforms for different types of reason. So no, an email is not an email, especially on the back end. All depends on how you maximize that and optimize that. And that's exactly what I'm here today to let you all know. An email is not just an email. All depends on how you power it and how you leverage it for your business. Then, of course, as I said already, you have the email that's optimized for SEO and more. So having an editorial calendar, I do not have an editorial calendar. I probably should, but I don't have one. But this can help you discipline and systemize and have a methodology to your email marketing and help you with the consistency to know what you're sending, when you're sending, and what you're going to say. So an editorial calendar to guide you is important. People often ask you, Ramon, how do I get ideas for my email? How do I get ideas for this? Well, you can get ideas from life and business around you. As you're walking down a block and you see something, you're going to the park, you see something, you get your car fixed and something happens. It can be for good or for bad, a lesson learned, and you share that in your email marketing. Another thing I say often is very important is to know your audience. Who are you speaking to? What do they need? And why do they need it if you're looking to take your email marketing to another level, which many people don't do. And the last thing I want to say here as we get ready to move forward here is don't forget to go beyond email marketing. Yes, to recap here, I've mentioned tools like MailChimp and like Constant Contact and Keep and Aweber and so many others are out there. There's Klaviyo and Kartra, and these are different types of platforms that are full-scale platforms. I mentioned Substack, of course, and Medium and LinkedIn emails and many more out there. These are not just the ones to focus on. But you should go beyond email as well. If you're just using email alone, that could be enough, especially if you're focused and have a systematic process on it. But you should go beyond email as well. Yeah, gee, an editorial calendar could help you. It's not a must if you're disciplined already and you're very good at writing and you already have these things that come to mind. But an editorial calendar can definitely help you be more systemized and focused. So here's what I'd ask you to ask yourself, and I talk about this, and the Celebrity CEO Framework is all about these key things I'm going to touch on right now. And if you haven't gotten the Celebrity CEO, go on Amazon and buy it. The Celebrity CEO, or you can get my free Celebrity CEO Blueprint. Just go to celebritysceo.com, celebritysceo.com, and you can download your own free Celebrity CEO Blueprint with a lot of these concepts. Do you have a podcast? Should you have one? You can go to celebritysceo.com/guides and look up that. Do you have your own email newsletter? Are you leveraging the power of SMS? Texting services? Are you leveraging the power of a good website? Are you leveraging the power of a blog, of a book, of an event? Leveraging the power of speaking? Leveraging the power of publicity or PR? Are you leveraging how you can use social media or video? These are things that work, and it's beyond just email marketing, beyond just a book, beyond just a blog, so that your customer who's looking for you, for looking how you can help them, can leverage something from you through a multiplicity of channels. Because remember, people don't just buy the first time. It takes a repeated amount of time to get people to know you're there, to get people to build trust with you, and to get people then to make the buy. What I talk about in the Celebrity CEO is very simple. It's about first getting attention. Hey, I'm here, getting attention first. Getting attention. Then it's about building trust and nurturing that relationship. Then you've earned the right to make a sale. This is the principle of what it's about. And if you're not leveraging these tools and doing these things in some way, shape, or fashion, your business is not going to grow as much as it could or as much as it needs to grow. It's about getting attention, nurturing the relationship, and making a sale. Hey, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. If you have questions, comments, thoughts for me, let me know as we get ready to wrap up this edition of the Celebrity CEO, encouraging you to go out and reach out and tell somebody that they matter, encouraging me to tell you today that you matter. Thanks to you for showing up. Thanks to you for being here. And I'd like to know what you want to know in the coming weeks, in the coming months. What do you need to do to drive your business forward? What are the things that you want to know about? What are the things that you're investing in your business? You're saying, Ramon, we could need help on this. I want more information on that. This is what I want to know from you. How can I help your business and take it to the next level? What are the things that you're stuck? What are the things that you're not sure about? This is what we do here today. Shashi Bellamkonda, thank you so much. Couldn't ask for kinder words from a kinder man. Longtime friend of mine, Shashi Bellamkonda. If you're not following him across the platforms, he's on Twitter and I am too. X. You should be there as well. I know that marketing is not easy. Marketing is absolutely not easy, but it's about creating the content to build the trust. It's about creating the content to move things towards a sale, creating the content to make more awareness. You're so welcome, Karen. You're so welcome. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. And if you want to get customers, if you want to build relationships, keep that word in mind. It is about relationships. Yes, they're transactional things. You click and buy, but even something like Amazon, even something like Temu, it's a relationship. They market to us. They know us to some degree, shape, or fashion. And my question to you is, how can you build that for yourself? My name is Ramon, everybody. This has been a special edition of the Rundown with Ramon. Why is it a special edition of the Celebrity CEO Show? Well, that's because Shashi's here. That's because Karen's here. That's because G is here, because Deborah's here, because Alexandra Nicole is here, helping you live your best life or start to grow your business, encouraging you that email marketing is powerful. Email marketing can help you for sure. And the consistency, as Karen said, is so important. It's about showing up, and then adding value every single day that you can. If I can help you in some way, let me know. Visit me at celebritysceo.com. Sign up for our Celebrity CEO Personal Branding Guide. Let me know how I can add value to your world. Some of you may say, Ramon, I want to work with you on a more detailed basis. Well, hit me up and let me know if that's you. Have a blessed and beautiful day today. Go make a difference in the world. You talk too fast. Well, yeah, I'm kind of high-speed talker. That's how it is. I can't tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. I can't tell you what's going to happen in the next few hours. I can't tell you that. Well, I can tell you I'm going to do some push-ups, sit-ups, stretches, and get some Cafe Bustelo and have some banana bread. That I can tell you. But I can't tell you what's going to happen. But I can tell you that you can choose to be the thermostat in the room. You can choose to be the thermostat in the room and change the temperature of the room. Change your attitude. You can choose to be the difference maker. If you're just the thermometer in the room and letting people around you change your attitude, that's not the way to live. We need people who stand up and are game changers in the world, who choose to make a difference everywhere they stand, who choose to make a difference every time they stand up, who choose to make a difference that people can see there is something different about this person, who choose to be different. I encourage you to have a blessed and beautiful day today. Make a difference in the world. We need you to show up. Thanks for being here. My name is Ramon, and this has been the Rundown with Ramon, the Celebrity CEO Show. Be blessed. Have an amazing day. Thanks for staying by.